be good for me. Lately I was feeling like I need a purpose. But when you talk to me, give me the impression that I won't scratch your surface. And I could walk for days, searching for your praise. But is it even there to find? Is there a chance for me to learn your memories? Will I slowly lose my mind? 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 Lost in your maze, stuck in your gaze. How can I get out? I'm out of time to make you mine. Baby, show me how. Will I slowly lose my mind? Will I slowly lose my mind? Will I slowly lose my mind? Will I slowly lose my mind?
Hello to my kings, queens, and in-betweens. I'm Valerie, and welcome to my channel, The Bookish Valkyrie. Today's video is very much seat of my pants. I mean, most of my videos are very much unplanned and seat of my pants. But I had one plan, and I ended up chucking it and going with this one because I was feeling very slumpy. So I have been... if you've been watching my other videos, you'll know that I've been participating in Halloween readathon, and it's been great. It's been great fun. I had lots of really good reads, but this last weekend just kind of threw me into a slump, and like not a major one. It was just more like the beginnings of a slump, and I decided that instead of trying to push through and just go with the reading plans I already had, that I needed to go ahead and just let things change and go with the flow. So today's video is about the ways that I kind of combat reading slump. So one of the ways that I do that is I will switch up what I'm reading, and especially I have a tendency to save manga and graphic novels that I'm excited about, especially like the lighthearted ones. I mean, this is lighthearted in a sad way. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's got like, it's got like a sad background story, but it is sweet and simple slice of life in the present. And the present is impacted by the background story, and those moments are sad and they get you. I have to admit, there have been a few times that I found myself a little misty-eyed. But anyhow, This is one of my favorite series. I have everything that is available up through English, and I had only read the first 3 before this slump, and so I spent some time reading these 4 manga. And one of the other things that I do is I switch up where I am reading, and typically I would probably like go to a coffee shop or go to a park or something like that, like locally, or maybe even just like take my car out to the desert and sit out there and read for a little bit if it's warm enough or not too hot. Welcome to Utah. Both things can be true in the same day. But I actually happened to have planned a trip with my mom up to Salt Lake. So I got to really change up my environment, and I took some B-roll of that. And then, so I read these 4 books while I was in Salt Lake. So I read them over the course of 2 days. I read this one, I want to say on Tuesday, and then I read these on Wednesday, and then I really changed up my locations quite a lot there. I went to my old favorite coffee shop from when I lived there, the Coffee Break. I went there twice, and then I went to the Capitol building that's like just outside the library, and I went to the library and I read books there, and then I also ended up reading the final book after I came home. And I walked around. I walked around the city. I made a stop into Under the Umbrella bookstore. This is what I picked up at Under the Umbrella bookstore. Safe and Sound, Renter-Friendly Guide to Home Repair by Mercury Stardust. Mercury Stardust is amazing. She does all kinds of work for the world and for people who need to feel safe and who need to feel like they can take care of themselves. So anyhow, I picked this up. I'm super excited to go through it and to use it as I need it. I own my house. I mean, me and the bank. Me and my husband in the bank. But so I don't really necessarily need like a renter-friendly specific home repair, but it being renter-friendly, I think, makes it more inclusive. So I think it's still going to be very useful for me as a homeowner. And I think that this is really filling a really needed niche for people who need to be able to feel safe in their homes and need to be able to limit the number of strangers they have to invite into their homes for home repair issues. And I think that if you haven't checked out Mercury Stardust on TikTok or Instagram, then you really should. You really, really should, because she's amazing. So, okay. That aside, that was part of, that's also part of one of the things that I do when I'm feeling slumpy is I will go shopping. Like I'll either like peruse books online, or I'll go to a bookstore and I'll just like kind of get myself re-excited, or back into the excited headspace about reading. So today is Friday morning, and hi. And it is the second day of the new Halloween weekend. So I am continuing my quest to not fall into a slump by reading a graphic novel as my main pick and a reread as my bonus pick. So with but one of the things that I really, really, really enjoy is a reread. I know I've mentioned that in previous videos, but it also helps me when I'm feeling kind of slumpy. So rereads help me stay out of slumps. They help me remember what I love about reading when I'm feeling, I don't know, like brain numb. It's also nice to just revisit something familiar. Like, I don't know, like, I think that rereads serve a lot of purposes for me. One, I just really like exploring a story over and over and see what I miss. But it really does help a lot when I'm feeling slumpy. So this is going to be my bonus read for, the readathon, which you'll see all of that in the vlog for the readathon. So yeah, that's what I do when I'm feeling slumpy, and I really am back to being excited about my reads. I am still early enough in the pulling back from a slump stage that I'm going to continue to try and stick to things that will keep me out of a slump, probably for the next week or so, but I also should be able to start picking up more challenging reads and picking up new stuff. For instance, I am planning on picking up a new to me author, Olivia Blake, Masters of Death. I know that she's really well known more for her other books, but this is the one that I have found the most interesting storyline or synopsis. This is the this is the one that has caught my attention the most, and so I think this is where I'm going to start with her books, because the stuff that she's more well known for, the Atlas 6, just doesn't sound like something I'm interested in. But this very much does, because we are dealing with Filipino monsters, the Aswang, which is basically kind of like their version of vampires, or our version of vampires. I don't know. I didn't grow up with, I'm Filipino, but I didn't grow up with Filipino stories. My dad, who is my Filipino parent, was not very big about talking about the Philippines, and so I've kind of been on an independent study about my own culture. Anyway, this is definitely something I'm interested in picking up and exploring. I like that it has, or at least I understand it to have, some queer content. So anything queer and Filipino is definitely going to get my attention. And I really want to enjoy it, but I need to make sure that I'm not in a slump when I try to read it, because I don't think it's fair to something new and to a new author if I try to pick it up when I'm on the verge of a slump or feeling kind of slumpy. So I'm going to continue to read books that I've read before, or read books that are less challenging, or books that I know will bring me some joy. And then once I'm feeling a little more my usual reading self, I will pick up books like Masters of Death that are newer and deserve having a fully present Val. Anyhow, so that's it. That's the vlog. Well, it's not a vlog. That's the video. And I'll see you guys next time. hello. Oh, hello. Yeah? Yeah? Hi. Okay, can I film? I love you. Go. Okay, go. And then now it is Friday morning, the second day of the new Halloween weekend. Nick's got somewhere near Bobo. Heaven forbid. So grumpy. Are you done? Okay. Stop. So I'm continuing my... Stop it. I love you, but you don't gotta scratch me. But hopefully this will... Hopefully this... Hey. Hey. Little miss, come here. Oh, now you're getting in on it. Oh, stop. Stop. Stop.